Um, and it's a real emphasis within Focus right now is to expand our parish presence. We started out at a couple of parishes almost 8 years ago now. One is St. James in Arlington Heights, Illinois. Another one is St. Raymond's in Menlo Park. We've been there for quite a while. But we have focused presence at about 25 parishes, focused people at about 25 parishes. And we're doing other things associated with parishes that bring that number up, but with real people actually living in the parish, living and working in the parish, about 25 parishes now.
And you guys are looking to expand that. So if any parishes might be interested, there's more coming to this, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. So one way that we expanded is if we have people that are kind of aging out of campus work.
Mm-hmm.
You can only be a campus missionary for so long. You get into a different place in life, and it's more difficult to relate with college freshmen.
Of course.
Right? But in a parish, obviously, you have a wide age range, and I'll use St. James up in Arlington Heights as an example. That we're going up there in a month or so to do some filming about what's happened in that parish for the 8 years now, I believe. Focus has been there, and we're choosing stories from retired people to young families, and even talking to some of their children, maybe teens at this particular point in time. But that's a completely different shift from 18 to 22-year-olds.
Yes.
Now it's from all ages. And so those folks that are there, I mean, if you're in your 30s, you're in your 40s, you're in your 50s, maybe even a little older, you can still get involved in Focus at your parish. You can still lead, be a Focus leader at your parish. Yeah.
Even if you were never a college missionary back in the day, you could still get involved.
You can still get involved. And that's the key to Focus in general, is that what we call spiritual multiplication. It's basically the idea that Jesus worked very closely, very intentionally with a few, and that those few went on to work with additional numbers, and it grew and grew until 300 years later. All of the Western world was Christian, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.